So I came out October 25th, 2025 at 7:45 p.m. Alaska time. I sent a text to all of my family, and the people I grew up with, they ghosted me. My eldest brother, who's 15 years older than me, his sister-in-law reached out twice, and I kind of knew that they would be very protective and very supportive. But the others, not really. And my only sister, 3 years older than me, that I previously lived with, she reacted the same way my family reacts. I mean, she didn't ghost me. She didn't pat me on the back and say, well done, you did great, I hope you're happy. That didn't happen. I think it's called resignation instead of support. And you know what? That's fine. Every relationship I've had in my family has been underwhelming. And they're not capable of a positive reaction. Not really. Because they have a meltdown every time someone comes into this family. Through marriage, through birth, doesn't really matter. It's just the way it is. And I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with their behavior. I'm not okay with what the behavior clues me into, but I'm okay that they're just miserable, insufferable people. And, I mean, I have to live with that. Going into week 2, I'm just going to coast. I'm going to enjoy living life. I mean, it's November 1st, so we've made it into November. November's going to be pretty hard for people because of SNAP benefits. Luckily, I'm not on SNAP, and I don't judge people who are, because in this economy, I'm surprised everyone isn't on SNAP. But hopefully, that judge that kind of put a stay on SNAP benefits, I think the judge ruled that Trump has to pay people with SNAP even during the shutdown. So some people are going to be getting their benefits. Some probably won't, which is terrible. But this Christmas is going to be hard for a lot of people. But just remember, midway through November, we're going to reach 10 months of Trump being president. And what's great about that is we've made it to the 20% marker. So we've lived through 1/5 of the Trump term. Okay? 20%. That is a milestone. We have to do what we just did 4 more times, and we will have a new president. So we've made it 1/5 of the way through the presidency of Trump. I mean, that is something to celebrate. We're not in the early stages. We're just getting there. I mean, if we can make it till the new year, we'll be a quarter of the way through. And I think that is going to be something to celebrate. Every month that goes by, we need to celebrate. I mean, we liberals, we made it through the Bushes, Trump, and we're trying to make it through Trump again. If we can just, hold on each month and get through it, protest, do everything you can to get your senators and representatives to fight for the blue, every month that goes by is going to be a blessing. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Because a lot can happen in a month. And every month that goes by, wow. I mean, we've made it through January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. We've made it through 10 and a half months. Well, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We've made it through 9.5 months. That is an accomplishment. It doesn't feel that way, but it is. And we just have to take every day at a time. And I'm dealing with a lot of things. I'm mourning the death of my childhood innocence and expectations of my family. I'm mourning the old me that was a Christian, and I put that to rest. I've moved from one time zone to another. I'm looking for permanent housing. I was jobless, but now I'm not. I'm going through at least 7 life changes at the same time, while coming out. And you just have to take every day as a challenge and an adventure. And now I'm realizing, I knew it, but, there was always that chance that it could be different. But I know that everyone in my family that I grew up with for 25 years, none of them will be supporting me. None of them are going to come behind me and encourage me. They're not going to support my atheism. They're not going to support me being an ally to everybody, as long as they're not white supremacists and fascists and neo-Nazis. I don't support those people. But basically, any group that the Republicans marginalize, those are the groups I support. And I know my family will not support me. I will be walking alone for the next 50 years of my life. I'm going to have to start a family of my own. And I have no plans in getting married or having kids. So I'm going to have to connect to people online, which is why I put these videos up. Because people who've come out need encouragement. They need to be commiserated with. And people who haven't yet come out and want to know what it's like to come out, this is just one possibility of coming out. And it's pretty mild. I mean, I haven't received any death threats. I haven't been physically beat up. I haven't been thrown out of my home. They're just ghosting me. So it's pretty mild compared to what some people deal with. And it doesn't make it hurt any less. But at some point, people reach the threshold of pain. And then they just decide it's no longer worth it. I've decided that having a relationship with my family is just not worth it. Not for my mental health and not for me. So that doesn't mean I'm not going to go over for a holiday dinner. But I'm not going to act like everything's okay. I'm not going to act like my parents and I are chummy. My parents are probably going to sense some distance between us. And I doubt they're going to ask why, because that's not the kind of people they are. And I have plans in telling them that they did hurt me and that it's not acceptable to ghost people. And probably I'll leave. My mother is not well after COVID. She has long-term COVID. So I don't see her living more than 5 years. It's actually kind of miraculous she's lived this long due to the doctor diagnosis. My father will probably be around in 10 years. So, yeah. But I've mourned my parents. I've mourned the childhood innocent expectation of what parents should be. I just don't want a relationship with the people they really are. And some of you will decide to completely cut off your parents. Some will have a whatever fake relationship they can have with their parents. I just don't want either option. I don't want a relationship with my parents, and I'm not going to act like we have one. And in some ways, it will be karma for how people have mistreated me. And I don't think I should have to fake something anymore. Because my family doesn't deserve the image of respectability when they mistreat me. And I'm not going to do it out of malice or revenge or retaliation. It's just, I just don't want to act with you anymore. And I'm not going to act like we have intimacy and vulnerability. I'm just not going to act anymore.